everyone, this is Nicole Gough, Realtor at Edinhart Realty Design. Today's topic is the do not call list for real estate agents. So, the government created a Telephone Consumer Protection Act in 1991, which by law prohibits telephone solicitations to people who registered their residential or cell phone number on a do not call registry. What is considered a telephone solicitation? It's a telephone call that acts as an advertisement. It is for the purpose of encouraging the purchase of rental property, investment property, goods, or services, which is transmitted to any person. In October 2001, California legislature enacted a law requiring the establishment of a statewide do not call list. Most realtors part of the Realtor Association are exempt from the law under California Realtors Association, sponsored as a small business exemption. The exemption enables realtors to make a call within a 5-mile radius by an individual business, individual persons, or a small business with no more than 5 employees or independent contractors. There are 3 different do not call laws that affect the California realtors. Make sure and check all 3. Number 1 is California law. Number 2 is the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC. And number 3 is the Federal Communications Commission, FCC. According to the FCC, the federal rules set a minimum standard by operation of general conflict preemption law, and therefore supersede all less restrictive state do not call rules. This analysis, the California do not call rules, generally exempting realtors, would arguably be less restrictive than the federal rules, which do not have realtor exemption, and thus, under the FCC's rationale, California realtors would be required to comply with the more stringent federal rules. The Federal Communication Commission's, the FCC, enacted in 2003 new do not call requirements for interstate and intrastate telemarketing calls. If you're concerned with calling someone on the do not call registry, or you do not intend to check the do not call registry, there are many other acceptable ways you can contact a person to solicit business. Here are some suggestions. Number 1, you can call someone at their place of business without checking the do not call registry. Of course, you should be mindful of the possibility that the person or the person's employer does not want to be disturbed at work. Number 2, you may go to someone's home for a face-to-face meeting without regard to the do not call rules. Consider bringing along a letter to drop off in the event the person is not home. Face-to-face meetings are probably the most effective way for realtors to market their services. Number 3, you may send a letter to a person you are trying to contact by regular mail, also UPS, FedEx, or hand delivery. Number 4, you may send a fax or an email, but you must comply with applicable laws, if any. And number 5, you can always have someone contact you. For example, if your client is Mr. X, you can just give him your name, your home phone number, and tell him to call you back when it's convenient for him. Again, please check with your real estate attorney on the latest laws. They do change and get updated often. This is Nicole Gough, Realtor at Edinhart Realty Design. Please subscribe to our channel.